Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to add a new printer to the list of printers that are available in your Ultimaker Cura. For example, if I want to add a printer, I click on add a non-network printer. If I look at the list, suppose my printer is named MBA ProTech. If I look at the list here, there is no MBA ProTech in the list of printers because this is not part of the printer that are defined to appear by default in Cura. So what I'm going to do is add my printer to this list, and I'm going to show you how to do. Okay, first of all, we close Cura. Then we go to our Cura folder. That is, for me, that's in C, Program Files, Ultimaker Cura. Now in Ultimaker Cura, I click on the folder Resources. Inside that folder, I open the folder Definitions here. In Definition, I have a list of files. Each file is there for a specific printer. For each printer, there is a definition file. That is, it is this file that makes the printer in Cura itself. So what I'm going to do, I take one of the files. For example, I take this one and I copy it and I paste it. I copy and I paste the file in the same folder. Now, first thing I do is rename the file. Okay, I call it, for example, MBA Pro Tech. This is the name of my printer. Now we add .def .gson. Okay, be careful, before the .gson there is a .def because this is a definition file. Now that I have renamed my definition file, I can open it with a text editor. Here, for example, I use Notepad++. Now, first thing I do is to put the name of my printer. Here you have name, and here you have machine name. I will change it and put the name of my printer in both positions. I put MBA Pro Tech. I copy the name and I put it here too for the machine name. And here for the base, it inherits the base from Creality because there is no base for my printer. I can use any base that is available in Cura, but I prefer to use Creality. And here for this file, the platform, this is the file that is used for the build plate. For example, if I want my logo to appear on my build plate or text or whatever, I'm going to use this file. I may come back on this in another video. Here we have all the settings of the printer, of the build plate. We have the width, the depth, the height, the start and end G codes, etc. Okay, I have changed the names. Now I can save the file. Okay, I've saved my file. I can close it. And now I'm going to open Cura. Okay, Cura is open. Now I'm going to see if I can add my printer. I go to add printer, add a non-network printer. As it is a Creality base, I'm going to look in Creality. I look at this. So here you see MBA Protect. This is my printer. This is the name of my printer that appears. Now it is available in the list. Now I select it and then I click add. Here we have the settings, start G code and G code extra, the width, depth and height. I click next and now that's done. If I look at manage printers, I have my printer here that is available now. But compared to the other printers, if I open, for example, my Ender 3 Pro, if I choose my Ender 3 Pro, when you look at the profile, you see that there is a list of profiles in default and custom profiles. We have a list of profiles that are available here. But when I choose my newly added printer, there is no list, there is no custom or default profile that is available. And this simply because there is no list of variant files. Cura doesn't know yet the printer, and it doesn't know the parameters. And even when you look the extruder, there is nothing available for the material, for the nozzle size, everything is empty. Now we need to add those variants in Cura. And how I do that? First I close Cura, I go back to my Cura file folder, I open the folder resources, then in resources I open the folder variants. Here we have all the variants for each printer. For each printer I have a variant, and it depends on the nozzle size. All the nozzle sizes are represented. Now what I'm going to do, I can choose just one printer and select all files according to the nozzle size. For example, if I take Creality base, we have 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 08, 0 and 1. So I select all these files because each one is there for a specific nozzle size. For example, the 0.2 is for 0.2 nozzle, 0.3 is for 0.3 nozzle, etc. I copy these files. I can put them in another folder to make it easy to work with. Okay, I paste them here. Now I'm going to rename them and give them the name of my printer. I rename each file MBA Pro Tech. Okay, make sure to leave the size of the nozzle here 0.2. Okay, I'm going to rename all the files. Okay, I have renamed all my files. Here I have 7 files for the nozzle size of 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.8 and 1. Now I'm going to edit them also with my text editor. I open them all. And here they are. All my files are here. I have all my 7 variant files. And when I look at each of them, they have the same content. The only thing that changes is the nozzle size. For example, here you see this is 1 millimeter nozzle. This one is 0.2 millimeter nozzle. This one is 0.4, etc. So what I'm going to do with these files is to change the name. Here you see for definition you have Creality base. This is the name of the printer. So I'm going to put here the name of my printer. I can select this and hit Ctrl F for find. I hit replace and I put here the name of my printer, MBA Pro Tech, and I hit replace in all open files. Okay, replace in all open files. Now if I look at all the files here, the definition is now put to MBA Pro Tech. So now I save all my files. I save the files. Then I select them, I copy them and paste them in my Cura folder. I go back to my Cura folder. I open the resources, then variants folder, and I copy, I paste all the files here. Okay, I have all my files here in the variants folder. Okay, now I can open Cura again. Let's wait for Cura to open. Okay, we have Cura open, and we see now for my printer MBA Protect that is chosen here, we have the default and custom profiles. So I have all my information now in for my printer. Okay, that's very easy. That's very easy. For the printer to appear in the list, you first create your definition file and copy it in the definition folder. Then to have the different profiles for default and custom profiles, you create the variant files, and for each nozzle diameter you have a file. You create those files, you make the necessary changes, and you copy the files in the variants folder, and you're good to go. Thank you very much.